Okay, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to do perfect square and the differences of square. So here are the equations for perfect square. A plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And here's the equation for differences of square, which is a minus b. A plus b equals a squared minus b squared. So I'm going to show you some examples now. So a perfect square, let's do one randomly. Here we go. 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. So what we're first going to do, since it's perfect square, see the squares here, we're going to square the a and we're going to square b, okay? So if we square 4, it's going to be 2x squared, and 1, it's 1 squared. Okay, and now what we're going to do, since it's 2ab, we're going to get 2 times a, which is now 2, and b, which is 1. So 2 times 2 equals 4, and 4 times 1 equals 4. Okay, and now you can see that here your 4 is similar to this, so it's correct. So it's good. It's a perfect square, right? So now you're going to plug it in. So it's going to be 2x plus 1. Oh my gosh. 1, and then, sorry about that, 2x plus 1. And then that's it. That's your answer. And then you could also write 2x plus 1 squared due to them being the same, and you're squaring it. And this is it. That's how you do perfect square. If you want to check if your answer is correct, you could just expand and then get the same answer you got up here to see if it's correct. Let's do another example. So let's do 4x squared plus 20x plus 25. Okay, so what we're first going to do is that we're going to square the a and b, a squared and b squared. Okay, so that's going to be 2x squared, and then this one's going to be 5 squared. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing we did up here. 2 times 2 times 5, this equals 10, that equals 20. So 20 is our answer, because 2 times 5 equals 10, 10 times 2 equals 20, and then it's the same thing as the middle term. So then we're doing it right. So now we could just plug it in, which is going to be 2x plus 5 and 2x plus 5. And the same we did up here. If you want to check if it's correct, you could just expand if you want. And to finally write it off, it could be 2x plus 5 squared due to the being the same. And that's basically how you do perfect square. That's the equation. Here we go. Now let's try differences of square. So for differences of square, here's an example. X squared minus 16. So you see how it's minus because we're following this. Same over here. The standard form, it's right here. So a squared minus b squared here, x squared minus 16. We're going to square them because differences of squares, which is going to be 1, sorry, gosh darn it. Okay, wait. Which is going to be x squared, and then this one's going to be 4 squared. Okay? And now, since it's like this is our differences of square. There's nothing in the middle. We have no number, no term. So we're just going to plug it in like this. So it's going to be our a is x. So x, it says minus. So minus 4. And then here it's going to be, it's the a, x, but it says plus. So plus, and then b, 4. And then that's your answer. We can't do x, if you times these it's 4 or something like that square, because then these are not the same. And if you do that and you expand it, it's going to be x minus 4, x minus 4, which doesn't give you negative 16. So this is wrong. You have to keep it like this because you need these two to equal negative 16. So basically this is how your answer will come out. And that's actually how you do differences of squares. Here's another example, probably our last example. So 36x squared minus 4. Let's square them. This is going to be 6x squared, and then this is going to be 2 squared. Once again, there's nothing in the middle. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to get 6x plus 2. You can do plus or minus. I'm just going to start with plus. And then that means 6x minus 2. And then that's our answer. So for this one, when it comes to differences of square, you will never have a answer like this because you always need a negative and a positive b to get this answer. Okay? And then for this one, you're gonna need you're gonna need a and b times 2 to equal the number the term in the middle. And then what you can do, unlike this one, you could put it back together because the answers will be the same. And that's basically it for perfect square and difference of square. I hope you understand